Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
Following the Freedom Trail to the Cradle of Liberty, Faneuil Hall. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls were up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And in the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Bird, rebound by the Bulls.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one. And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Jordan out of the gates fast. Doesn't look shaky at all.
At 6'6" with his crazy hops, Jordan could be a problem down low.
Pass to Parrish. Over Corzine. Can they get it? And it's Parrish missing. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Here's Jordan. Oakley passes to Jordan. Back to Oakley. Over Johnson. Oakley misses. Boston off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Ainge, the pass to McHale. Bird with it. Over Gervin. Boston, no good that time either. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Now, here is Bird. Good work there as it goes.
We know Bird can shoot it, but what makes Larry an elite offensive force, his ability to score from anywhere.
Here's Macy. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
MJ finding his man right there.
Macy against Ainge. McHale left side. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you know, the way McHale is built, long arms, he's kind of got coat hanger shoulders, chest sticking out. I mean, it's very hard, difficult, almost impossible for any defender to bother his shot.
Here's Jordan. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Now Ainge. The pass to Bird. Now Parrish. The kick out to Ainge. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Parrish finishing it off. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Mark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on it.
That's going to be the thing to watch. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Gervin. Jordan with it, and it's McHale picking him up. Shot by Gervin, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game 1, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan. And Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Now, here is Ainge. George Gervin missing his last shot. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. Seasting, he's checked in for Johnson. Chicago also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Corzine. And it's Paxson in for Mason. Bird with the bucket.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Jordan outside. Back to Paxson. Jordan looking it over. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and the basket is good.
Well, the physicality and toughness that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
Now here's Bird. Back to Ainge. The Celtics working the ball around now. Parrish lays it up and banks it in.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Bulls with the lead.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game 1. It was within reach until the 4th quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And, you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
The shot's good from Ainge.
What confidence off the catch. I like whenever Ainge goes right up with it.
With the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jordan dishes to Green. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Parrish. Now here is Ainge to the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
To go along with his length, Parrish is an efficient scorer with a variety of moves.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for McHale. And Wedman subbed in for Ainge. Banks checked in for the Bulls. Now, here is Jordan. He's got 12. Clark, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end of the floor. Excellent game plan and execution.
Green against Bird. Here's Wedman. Parrish, the pass to Wedman. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Oakley. Chicago trailing here. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Oakley. 14 points for Michael.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact. And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Clean mid-range shot by Paxson. He's so confident in his abilities as a shooter.
Here is Seasting, guarded by Paxson. Passes to Wedman. Here is Seasting. Parrish up top. Down low. Shot's good from Bird. Bird's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
So good at using his height to scan the floor. Parrish capable of finding open teammates this way.
Oakley kicks to Jordan. He feeds it to Oakley. Green breaking loose. Oakley misses. Oakley's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan. Oh, and there he puts it down.
What a yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
1 second left. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Boston trailing. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Corzine. Jordan is out there with Paxson. And it's Green, and it's Banks, and at the 3. Pass to Johnson. Looks for Parrish. Gets it to him. Over Corzine. And it's Parrish missing.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Now here's Jordan. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
So consistent from the field. A quality outing for him.
Ainge against Paxson. Now here is Ainge. Defense right on him. There's the dish to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Banks. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Hey, the respect Johnson's teammates have for him is obvious. They trust his decision-making and follow his lead.
Gervin's checked in for Banks. And Jordan now over 20 points in the first half. Mike, looks like another big game is brewing for him.
And he has that look in his eye early on. At this rate, who knows how many points he'll end up with.
Well said. On the wing, Johnson. He's defended by Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Out to Gervin. Over Bird. Shot by Gervin, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Trailing by 4. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic work inside from Johnson. Not bashful at attacking from the paint.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise.
A testament to his superior strength. I like watching Jordan muscle through contact and finish.
Celtics trail by 7. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish with the jam.
An outstanding find by Johnson. Very comfortable at the 1 or the 2 spot.
The Bulls leading by 5. And here's Paxson. Outside, Jordan. Tries a 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Here's Ainge. Rebounded by Corzine. Corzine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to.
Playing to their strengths, Boston doing a nice job feeding the Chief inside and utilizing his size.
Here's Jordan. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Celtics trail by 5. Now Ainge. 14 feet away.
The anchor of this defense, Corzine, making things difficult.
And it's Parrish missing. Here's Gervin. The rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got 6 rebounds in the game. Paxson against Ainge. He kicks it to Johnson. Six to shoot. Bird, the pass to Johnson. From downtown. Second shot opportunity. Ainge against Paxson. Now, here is Ainge. Guarded closely. The offensive rebound. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Here's Johnson. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to McHale. And the officials call a traveling violation. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Coach wants to discuss things here. A few things to address.
And keeping everyone on the same page requires that communication.
Checked in for the Celtics. And Chicago also making a switch. Oakley's checked in for Green. The Bulls leading by 7. Paxson passes to Jordan. Shoots a fader. Here's Oakley. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
A tough as nails big man. A little contact never bothered Oakley.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the second. So it's the Celtics now. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Now here's Parrish. 10 points for him. And the basket by Johnson.
Savvy offensive player. Johnson realizes when he should take quick shots.
Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. Here's Parrish. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year. You know, you got to feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Ainge kicks to Johnson. Ainge the pass to Walton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
Now, here is Ainge. Kicks to Bird. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
You can tell Bird is a natural leader out on the floor. His guys look to him to set the tempo and help them maintain their focus. This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
Jordan against Ainge. For 3, Paxson. The rebound by Walton. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Ainge. Hands the 12-footer. Ainge has got 6 points.
Remember, Danny Ainge plays shortstop in pro baseball, so he's got the athleticism to nail a pull-up.
And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. It's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Yes, well said.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
Celtics trail by 4. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clearly.
He won't be bullied in there regardless of the height disadvantage.
Johnson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oakley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Good if it goes. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be back with you shortly. Third quarter set to begin as the lights of Back Bay brighten up the sky in Massachusetts. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. Boston trailing.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now, let's go to D.A.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. but he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
McHale is out there with Parrish. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Bird. And it's Ainge in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Bird. He's got 10. Ainge the pass to Parrish. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. And he comes up with the deuce. Bird's got 12. Chicago leading. To the middle. Oakley passes to Corzine. And the dunk by Corzine.
Corzine knows how to finish it, so work it into the big fella.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. It's tipped inside, and it's Parrish with the jam.
So tough to stop him on his way to the rack.
It is. Love the casual style on that bucket.
An important basket in a tight ball game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside position. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there. And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their 2nd season.
Parrish with the screen on Mason. This ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ainge. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. He'll go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. Boston making a switch here. Ceasing's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Corzine, and Banks is subbed in for Gervin. Green with a screen for Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. Celtics trail by 4. Seasting passes to Bird. Here is Seasting. Over to the left wing. Here's Parrish. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Parrish has got 6 here in this quarter. Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Fades and shoots. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Jordan, the pass to Banks. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 6 assists now in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now, here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Bird outside. And he gets it to go. Bird's got 14 points.
The defense was there, but Bird doesn't get distracted easily, which is why he's able to make tough shots.
Chicago calls timeout. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Jordan. Shoots over Johnson. And that one goes long.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And it's Bird missing. Here's Chicago. Jordan inside. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Johnson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
So athletic, DJ can get to the rack seemingly at will.
And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Here's Bird, following the basket by Michael Jordan. McHale setting the pick for Bird. Basket good. 16 points for him.
Boy, the jump shot of Bird is so pure. He's got his mechanics down, textbook style.
Here's Jordan. Green kicks to Jordan. Over Johnson. Hits the target from 18 feet. Jordan's got 45 points.
And right now, MJ has it going on. His teammates should just continue to get him the rock.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Austin shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. Austin making some changes. Walton comes in for Parrish. And Wedman subbed in for Larry Bird. Chicago leading by 3. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
I bet Bird is impressed too. Chicago with the ball. Outside, Jordan. Green breaking loose. Jordan had 49 in game 1 and creeping up on that here. And another great look at the 2K drive.
Taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the D and made them pay. Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic I know impresses you so much. And it's Walton missing. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Michael Jordan has tied his total from game 1. 49 points for him now. Wow. Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Here's the screen. Johnson down low. He's against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. On deep. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
Gets to the line a whole bunch. McHale does it here with a sweet pump fake.
Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach. I know you appreciate that game so much. And there's the bucket from Seasting.
You know, they could have gave up and thrown up the white flag, but instead, they've scratched and clawed their way back into it.
A real testament to how much these guys believe in themselves. Even when they're down and things look hopeless, they kept plugging away.
Danny Ainge has checked in for Dennis Johnson. Tipped away. Jordan the pass to Banks. Ainge against Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. The total for Jordan keeps on climbing. He's now past 49.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him.
Here is Seasting, guarded by Paxson. The shot by Seasting, no good. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 53.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Walton. The rebound by Jordan. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. The Bulls leading by 4.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then there's Gervin. Then it's Corzine. And it's Oakley in at the 4-man position.
A tone setter both on the floor and in the locker room. Oakley's toughness is beneficial in a multitude of ways.
And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
4 on the shot clock.
Chicago foul. John Paxson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound, and Bird gets it to go on the assist by Walton.
For a big, Walton has good instincts with the ball. He knows when to give it away to a guy with a better angle.
Jordan outside. Shoots over Ainge. Kicks it out to Jordan. Stolen by Ainge. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Bird outside. Walton a screen on Gervin. Lock at 6. No good from Bird.
And you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
On the wing, Bird. Covered by Gervin. That doesn't go either for Bird. Mike, Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet. Always. Oh! Wow!
Love when MJ finishes with strength, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Celtics trail by 7. Seasting passes to Ainge. The pass to Bird. Here's Seasting. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Guys, I'm at a loss for words. What was that?
Dennis Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Bulls. Macy's checked in. Johnson against Jordan. Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Johnson. Passes it to Ainge. Johnson surveying the floor. Ainge against Jordan. Outside, McHale. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Bulls leading by 7. Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Well, the Celtics knew they needed to slow down Jordan, Mike, but it's been more of the same from him in this game.
Jordan continues to abuse whatever defender they throw his way. There might not be an answer for him.
Continuing to thrash and make things happen. Bird, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Now it's just a 3-point Chicago lead.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bird has. Knows how lethal he is pulling up off the dribble.
Kyle Mason.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Johnson, the pass to Walton. Jordan against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Walton. Boston needs to get off a shot. The shot by Ainge, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Walton. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Johnson, the pass to Walton. Back to Johnson. Screen by Walton. High post shot. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Jordan. Oh, that was unbelievable.
I can't believe what I saw. Perfect dunk.
Oh.
A total team player. Like whenever Corzine gives it up to the open man.
Johnson, the pass to Walton. Back to Johnson. Screen by Walton. Again, the miss by the Celtics. McHale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The top 3 pick for a reason. McHale is a headache for opponents.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Jordan. Over Johnson. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Johnson up top, defended by Oakley. Johnson against Oakley. Johnson outside. Bird, the pass to Walton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bird. Second chance shot. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is where Bird shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
And with 63 points, Michael Jordan is the record holder for most points in a playoff game. What a night. What a special opportunity, Clark, to watch this young player go at it.
Absolutely remarkable. Unbelievable, Kevin. Jordan has announced his arrival to the NBA. A bona fide star with a lot of runway still in front of him.
A long runway. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Ainge against Mason. Ainge kicks to Johnson. Lets it fly. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Oakley passes to Jordan. That one drops for him. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Oakley's such a good all-around team first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Bulls on D. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Good on the shot. Bird's got 14 points here in the second half.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Showing just how dominant he can be. He's just carrying this offense right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And the Celtics with possession here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ainge with the ball.
What I like about Ainge, he looks like a choir boy, but he's a fighter.
Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Danny Ainge.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Ainge.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
Jordan, the pass to Macy. All sorts of time. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. There's a screen by McHale. Ainge dishes to Johnson. The feed to Walton. Here's McHale. That misses off the backboard. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Clark, can you believe it? Jordan is now at the 70-point mark of this game.
I can't believe it, but it is a performance for the ages. What a way to make a name for yourself, Michael Jordan. I'm bowing to you right now.
You want to be like Mike, don't you?
I certainly wouldn't mind doing what he's doing. Dennis Johnson on fire tonight, more than capable of taking over a game.
And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving the Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
They double-team Bird. The pass to Ainge. He kicks to Bird. No one near him. Basket counts.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
Passes it to Jordan. From beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
What a way for them to finish the game, closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
To the paint. Here's Bird. Ainge the pass to Bird. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Jordan high post. Johnson's there. And Jordan gets it to go.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Ainge against Mason. Ainge kicks to Johnson. No good. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1 and the next 2 games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric, and if he gets hot, the Celtics might not make it back home.
Things have gotten very interesting. For our terrific reporter David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in tonight. See you later.